Hello again, this is Joe Roberts doing another tutorial on the Technic Pack. This one is going to be on an infinite EMC generator. Note this only works if you are on a server or a private game that uses equivalent exchange, otherwise it doesn't do a damn thing. Effectively, this revolves around a simple thing. Blaze rods are worth 1,500. If you break these, you get 2 blaze powder, which is 768. However, if you macerate them, you get 5 blaze powder. Basically, it's a 2,000 return on your investment every single cycle of a macerator. And if you get a rotary macerator, that goes very, very fast. So, what we do to set up the machine, first, start with a rotary macerator. Best thing to do here, again, hit a lever, turn it on. You must have a transformer upgrade in this thing to make it work. Otherwise, it's going to explode and or drain all of your power. And then, real simple, just power it. Now that that thing's powered and spinning up, the next thing is to be able to deliver the thing to an energy condenser. We want to automate this process. We could technically do it ourselves, but it's best if we automate it so that the entire machine just produces EMC infinitely super fast without our input at all. So, set a filter, make sure it's pointed the right direction, have a tube, and this tube is important. You could technically put the condenser right here, but you don't want to. And then the energy condenser goes right there. Now what you do, you put the blaze rod in the energy condenser, and then suddenly you have, 2 blaze powder turns into 2 blaze powder turns into 1 blaze rod, turns into 5 blaze powder. Very simple. Now that you have that energy condenser, you need something to carry away from the energy condenser, so you put down another filter, and then loop them back through with the tubes. Remember, the machines will only accept input from the top. They will not accept input from the side. So what do? 1 blaze rod turns into 5 blaze powder. Huge return on that investment. So what comes next is that we have to have a way of sending a redstone signal to this, which is, again, a very simple redstone timer. So, redstone timer, and get the thing power. And there we go. Now this one's being powered. In order to carry power to the top, we then add in 1 more jacketed wire right there. Note that I made a bit of a mistake and this thing's backwards, but there we go, problem solved. And now the blaze rods go through, are delivered into the centrifuge extractor, where they are macerated into blaze powder. I highly recommend that you put something in that filter to prevent too many blaze rods from being sent out at the same time. There's no point in having hundreds, literally hundreds of blaze rods just running between these 2 pipes. Just send it at a reasonable rate. Normally a single macerator will only take so much, but what we're going to do is that we're not going to use a single macerator. We're actually going to expand this to make it run much, much faster. So what do? You add on 2 more rotary macerators. You turn those with the levers on, you add transformer upgrades, you power them, and then see they're spinning up quite nicely. And then just take this redstone pneumatic tube, and then boom, problem solved. Add on a couple filters to get the things working, and boom, you have just created an infinite EMC generator. Super fast, amazingly easy to create. Just takes a couple machines. It's super simple to set the whole thing up in the first place. As you can see, there's a lot of blaze power rods still going through the system, which is why I'm going to speed the process up slightly. But see, 14 red matter. That's extremely easy. This machine will produce 14 red matter in a matter of minutes. It is extremely fast. But you don't particularly care about what's going in the machine. You just want the stuff to work for you. You want to turn it into other things that you can use. So what do? You send a tube out here, and then far away from this machine, far away from this condenser, farther away from it than the farthest machine so that the condenser is filled before this, you place an energy condenser. And then that energy condenser will eventually be filled up with basically whatever you want. In this case, I'm going to be duplicating crystal chests. Give me a sec to throw a little bit more red matter into the machine, just to allow you to see what it's capable of. And so see, this is now full. So the blaze powder are all running down this to this chest over here. And then they fill it up, and boom. You see how fast they're working? How fast I made a crystal chest? This machine is extremely fast. It's so fast that what you can actually do with this system is you can create an entire network of energy condensers. It's extremely easy to do, and you can just put different things in each energy condenser so that you effectively have infinite resources. You'll be able to access any of the resources in any of these chests at any given point in time. It's extremely easy. In fact, allow me to show you the system that I had set up in my old place, over here. Over here, all of these energy condensers have a different type of material in them. This machine's actually been out of commission for a little bit, but all of these things, like I want iron, all I have to do is go over to the iron chest, a chest full of iron that refills itself whenever I want. Chest full of copper, chest full of tin, amazingly, amazingly easy. And the whole thing is just super simple to set up. I mean, you can even do really funny things like, yeah, we had some fun. Just a little bit of fun. Yes, the number of things that you can do with Infinite EMC as soon as the world spawns. Yes, you can do some very, very interesting things with Infinite EMC. Lots of fun to play around with. Personally, I did use it to make a massive solar generator, but what you use it for is up to you. I'm just putting this out there so that everyone can have the same opportunity to abuse what is honestly probably a bug.